Hey everyone, it's Terry from T&D Travel Partners, and tonight is our first Why Use a Travel Agent episode in a series, okay? We're going to start out talking about some of the things that you might run into and how a travel advisor can help you. So one of the most important capabilities of a travel agent or advisor is to match travelers with their desires, okay? In some cases, travelers don't always know what they want to do. They don't know what's the best place to go based on what they would like to see. And they just know that they want to get away from the daily rut and grind of the day, and they want to enjoy a new culture, environment, or adventure. So it's important for the travel advisor to be able to match what you want, your personality and your desires and interests with the vacation option. Being able to offer affordable travel options and learning how to avoid conflicts with the customer and the travel suppliers is an important part of our job. Now, we once were called travel agents. Agents imply selling. I don't sell travel. I match great travel opportunities with great clients. At T&D Travel Partners, we're vacation designers. Before we start researching a vacation plan for you, we're going to want to get to know you, get to know what you want, what do you love, what do you not like, what do you want to avoid, and what is your dream vacation? So it's very important. We're going to ask you a lot of questions before we even begin, just so that we have an idea of what is in your head that you want for your vacation, or maybe if you don't know, to help pull it out of you so that we can help you do that, all right? Then we match your dreams and wishes to the perfect vacation package. We design it. What we design for you might not work for your next door neighbor because you're totally different people. We don't believe in cookie cutter vacations. So a lot of people like to use online booking engines. And here's just a couple of facts about that. When you book a vacation with an online booking system, that computer has no idea who you are, and they really don't care. They're selling. They're agents. They just want to sell you travel. They're only looking out for them. It doesn't know that maybe you love snorkeling, and so they're not going to suggest a location that's going to have really great snorkeling, okay? They don't know if you love history. And so they're not going to be thinking, you know, I need to match this person with something that's historical or cultural, you know, a new adventure there. They're not going to make sure that they're sending you someplace that's going to fulfill your passion. The booking engine doesn't know that maybe you have difficulty walking long distances. So on a cruise, they may not think automatically, I need to put that person closer to an elevator, or I shouldn't plan a trip or an excursion that's going to require long distance walking. They don't know that, okay? Maybe you are an adrenaline junkie and you just love high adventure. System's not going to know that, so there's not going to be any recommendations for that interest of yours. Or they'll offer it to you and maybe that's not something you like, okay? Because it has a higher commission for them. So they're thinking sell, 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 and nothing about you. They just want you to book. Knowing you, your family, what you love, what you dislike, what you've been waiting to see or experience, that's part of our mission at T&D Travel. So we want to chat with you beforehand so that we can help design the perfect vacation. Now, some people like to book for themselves. You know, it's funny, before I became a travel agent, I never booked for myself. I still used a travel agent, and I didn't know all these pointers then. I just knew it was a lot less trouble, a lot less time. But if you want to book for yourself, here's some questions for you to ask yourself. Do you have the ability to view multiple destinations, multiple cruise sailings, multiple hotels, all at the same time on your screen? We do. Do you have access to travel suppliers personally so that you can negotiate specials? We do. Do you know all the fine details that goes along with booking a vacation? Like maybe when you get to the airport, how do you get to the cruise boat? Or how do you get to your hotel? Those little things, if you don't know to think about them, you'll just assume that it's taken care of. And let me tell you, when you book it on yourself, there's a lot of little things like that that you're not going to think about. But we make sure that that's taken care of. Do you know how to periodically check your cruise sailing to see whether a better price has come up, or maybe there's an onboard credit that's being offered that you can grab? We know and we check that regularly. At T&D Travel Partners, we have a special program we enter in all of our cruise bookings, and that program is every day checking it against other specials to make sure that if something comes up that's going to benefit our client, we get the notice immediately so we can let you know. And then, do you get a heads up from suppliers when they're running a promotion that might have an experience that is something that you've been dreaming about? Like if you're a wine lover, do you get daily notices from travel suppliers that cater to wine lovers to let you know that there's a special tour coming up or a special cruise coming up? I literally get hundreds of emails a day from suppliers. No joke. It takes me forever. And when I'm going through them and deleting them or filing them or acting on them, I'm constantly thinking of my clients and knowing what each of my clients is interested in. So if I see something, I can say, oh, I know so-and-so has been looking for something like this, and I can go ahead and follow up with that supplier. There's one more important reason that you want to have a vacation designer instead of booking on your own. And that's, we want to make sure that your vacation is a dream come true and not a nightmare. So what happens when you're traveling if something goes wrong? What happens if your first leg of your plane is late and you miss your connection? What happens if you get to the hotel and find out that that online booking system did not confirm your hotel room or didn't tell them that you were going to be a late arrival and you suddenly show up with your suitcases and there's no hotel, okay? Or what happens if you get into your cabin on the ship and you find out that it's not in a good location, or there's a problem wrong with it, or you go to a hotel and you're supposed to have an ocean view and you're looking on an alley. All those little things that can go wrong so easily if you don't have a vacation designer watching your back, okay? When that happens, if you were to call the booking engine, you're not going to get a hold of anybody, all right? If you were to try to go on and call the hotel yourself or work with the airlines yourself, you're not going to have a lot of power to do anything. And it's a real sad fact of life. You're one person, and if they disappoint you, it's not a real big deal to them. Customer service isn't always the most important thing. But when it's a travel advisor, a vacation designer, we carry weight because of volume. So if I get on the phone and say, whoa, wait a minute, we need to take care of this, and start negotiating with them, they're going to pay more attention to me than they would just that single person, because they know if they disappoint me, I'm going to spread the word to thousands of travel advisors and let them know that this is a company, a hotel, a cruise line, whatever, that does not give good customer service. And that carries a lot of weight, all right? And we can file complaints against these suppliers that you don't have the accessibility to do. So we want to make sure that wherever you're booking so that it's working for you, not working for the travel supplier. We don't work for travel suppliers, so if they don't give us good service, we'll just go someplace else. All right? So that's another good reason to do it. Let's see, Wes. Sorry, I have to go through my notes because I have so many things to tell you. Okay. One last benefit with working with T&D travel suppliers or travel partners is if you get to your room or your cabin, do you have a gift waiting for you? Sometimes it's funny. I heard of a case where one of my clients happened to mention to the cabin next door that they had gotten champagne and chocolate covered strawberries in their cabin, and the next door passengers were like, well, why did you get them? And they said, my travel agent sent it. And that's exactly right. Everyone that travels with T&D Travel Partners, where we book your travel, you're going to have a gift waiting for you because we really want to show you how much we appreciate you. So tonight we talked about the advantages of working with a vacation planner as opposed to booking it yourself or using an online engine. Each night I'm going to talk about different advantages, but that was the first one tonight. So we have a question and answer. I promised everybody that. So if you have a question about traveling or working with a travel advisor, just type it in on the comments below and I will be glad to answer. And I'm going to say hello, do some shout outs. Mary Kay and Melissa, hello. Let's see if I can cursor down. Hello, Jeff. Can't wait to sail with you on the Mardi Gras in February 2021. And Angel, She's sailing with us on the Mardi Gras too. And Christina, I think you're booked as well, aren't you? And hi, David. Boy, long time no see. All right. Anyone got any questions for me? You know everything there is about travel, right? I'll give you a couple of minutes. Just to let you know, the Mardi Gras cruise that I was talking about, we're sailing on the brand new Carnival Mardi Gras, which is the largest ship in the Carnival fleet. She will be, she'll actually start sailing next fall, but in February 2021, we are sailing on her for the first Mardi Gras on the Mardi Gras. All right. So we'll be celebrating Mardi Gras and we'll be selling Valentine's Day. And personally, we'll be celebrating my birthday just a couple days late, but we'll celebrate my birthday too. So this is a big deal because the Mardi Gras is an amazing new ship. She has 21 different categories of cabins, so it's just incredible. But Jeff is going to be coming with us and providing us private entertainment as Jelvis and Country Jake. So we're going to have some private parties where he entertains. We're going to do a senior prom, and then we may do a sock hop. We obviously Carnival's doing a big Mardi Gras celebration, and then we're going to have a country and western afternoon so everybody can get out there. Hi, Marsha. Hi, Karen. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We are booking that now, and the reason we're booking that now is because this ship is going to sell out. A lot of the earlier cruising dates, like in the fall, right after she starts sailing, are already sold out. I was lucky. Because I love Mardi Gras so much, I knew that the Mardi Gras was going to be a big deal. And so I grabbed a whole inventory of cabins to make sure that all my clients would be able to go with us. It's just now dawning on people that, oh, Mardi Gras Day on Mardi Gras, what an idea. And so I'm watching, and it's booking like crazy. So if you want to book on that, you can book now with a deposit and then just pay monthly payments all the way through, like I think it's December of next year. So you have plenty of time to pay it off. Really good deal. It's going to be a lot of fun. Another one I want to put a plug in while you all are thinking about the questions you want to ask is February 2020 is my 70th birthday. We are celebrating big time. It would not be me if I wasn't at sea on my birthday. So we are celebrating my birthday. We're sailing on February 8th. And I'm going to be really honest with you. I can't remember which ship we're sailing on. I don't know. All I know, I think it's a Conquest. But out of Miami, I think that's what it is, but I'd have to check. But anyway, February 2020, we're celebrating my birthday. This is what Carnival calls a for fun's sake cruise. That means that John Held, who is the brand ambassador for Carnival, will be sailing with us. He is definitely going to have all kinds of private parties, excursions, celebrations, gifts, giveaways. My business development director from Carnival has already told me my 70th birthday, Carnival is going to make sure we celebrate it in style. So if you'd like to go along with us, you can book that at the same time. Marsha, you're so sweet, but I'm in your corner too, so that's cool. Yes, I definitely do fight for my clients. That's for sure. Hi, Melissa. Okay, anyone got any questions or comments for me? Blah, 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 blah. I have to make faces. I have to do something to fill this it's called dead air, Anything else? Make sure that you go check out our new website, brand new website. We're thrilled with it. It's real easy to remember. It's just TD Travel Partners, S plural.com. You type that in, it'll take you right to our new website. We have a weekly blog that we put in there. We have a weekly newsletter that's posted on there. All of our group specials are on there. Remember, we do more than just cruises. We do faith-based travel, which is a big thing that we're doing. And right now we're working on 7 land packages for people. Everything from a trip around Europe to spending 2 weeks at a ranch in Wyoming. Okay, so we can do all of that. So if there's any kind of travel like that, it doesn't have to be a cruise, okay? We do a lot of that. So, any other questions or comments? All right, my friends, I will be back tomorrow night at 7, and I will be talking about another benefit of why you should use a travel advisor. So if you have questions, you can ask any night. Just type them up and put them in the comment section while I'm talking. I'll be glad to answer them. Until then, bon voyage. See you tomorrow night.